I'm sure by now you've probably heard that Charles Martinet is no longer voicing Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, or any Nintendo characters anymore, as he's moving on to become a Mario ambassador. It has also been confirmed that Martinet will not be playing Mario or Luigi in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I mean, there was some speculation that the voice acting was going to be changing, as Mario and Wario actually did sound a bit different in their new trailers for their upcoming games, but there was also a lot of people saying that it could just be a different version that Martinet is trying for the character. Now we know that it's someone completely new. The thing is, I find all of this to be really interesting just because with a new era of Mario happening already, with, Super Mario RPG coming back, a new Princess Peach game, and also the whole idea of the Mario movie and that getting possibly a trilogy, if not more, I have to say that this whole idea of the changing of the guard and the voice acting for Mario in the games definitely means something, and I think it might just be more than just retiring. So excuse me for speculating, but that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of in this video here. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel as though with the whole concept of the Mario movie releasing and Mario having fully voiced dialogue and him quote-unquote talking a lot, I feel as though it's likely that we see in the next couple of years a fully voiced Mario title. I'm not sure why they will wait this long to do it, because Martinet could have easily done it in his Mario run, as he actually has had fully voiced moments where he was, acting as the character, speaking in full sentences.
Just the other day, I was talking with the Donkey Kong, and he said,
But clearly, I feel as though it might be more likely now than ever before. The reason I make such bold claims about this is because when you bring back a title like Super Mario RPG, where the story is really expansive, especially in comparison to other Mario titles, and you have that game actually have dialogue amongst the characters, you make me think that perhaps you might have voice lines over them instead of just text boxes. Not to mention, if you think about Nintendo's history, in 3D titles before, like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, they've had the characters speak in full sentences and actually have a dialogue. And now at this point that you've had the Mario movie release and people have been able to see this character speak in fluent full sentences that are really understandable, I don't know, I feel like all signs are pointing towards a potential game where we see these characters actually communicate with one another outside of just basic grunts. And even in the Super Mario Bros. Wonder trailer, we hear Mario talk, in my opinion, a lot more than he's ever talked in a 2D title before. And even Mario aside, we hear more dialogue in this one trailer than we hear in any other 2D Mario game ever released. And yes, it is spoken by this flower character who is a new character, but I still think that adds to something because this would have never happened back in the New Super Mario Bros. Days. And like I previously said, there's so many things that signify a new era of Mario incoming, and I think just having more voice acting within the games themselves would help kind of solidify that simple fact. I'm also glad too because what we heard from Mario, Luigi, and Wario in the little clips that we've had of them, they sound actually really good. And I think a lot of you would agree with me too, because when we first heard those clips, many of us also believed that that was actually Martinet doing somewhat of a different impression. So with that said, if you at one point thought this was Martinet, then you agree with me in saying that this voice sounds good. Honestly, if you think about it, Nintendo's kind of playing chess and we're all playing checkers, because what they did was actually so smart. What they did was they set up this whole kind of trailer here, they released it, and then allowed us to all have private discourse wondering if this was actually going to be, Charles Martinet or not, with many of us believing that it actually was. But in the end, what they did is they flipped the script on us, revealing that it actually isn't Martinet, so they left no room for complaining. Imagine if they had announced beforehand that they were going to be changing the voice actor before the trailer came out. Everyone would have been losing their minds. People would have been complaining that the new Mario would never sound nearly as good as Martinet, and all this and that. But now that we've had the trailer before we get the announcement, generally people can't complain about it, because if at any point they thought that was actually Martinet, then they'd just be hating on Martinet's voice, because it sounds pretty darn close. But after having said all of that, what do you guys think about my theory on this whole kind of voice actor change for Mario? Do you think we're actually going to be having, more in-depth voice lines for the series, or do you think that nothing will be changing in that department? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and also if you're new to this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on it, and also turn the post notifications bell, that way you never miss a video from me. You guys do not want to miss what I have to say. Anyway, with all that said and done, thank you all again so much for watching. It is Sonic signing out. Have a super blessed day, y'all.
Why are you playing that trash?